Welcome to our Praise FM, where we saturate the atmosphere with praise.
And when I was thinking about fathers and trying to meditate what have made these beautiful people of God, these beautiful men that God have entrusted in our society this time to channel their effort, to channel their mind, to channel their resources on other things and not God, I realized there are several things that have made our fathers to turn away from their assignment. One, money. Fathers, you're so busy looking for money, ensuring that you get money, and money will come and go. Money is good, but imagine you have channeled all your effort, all your resources on looking for money. That is number one thing that our fathers have done. They have channeled their mind, their effort, their resources on money. Number two things our father have done, they have turned their efforts on jobs. Those who have jobs, they are running for those jobs day and night. Their mind, their focus, their hearts, their everything is running on jobs. Where can I get this job? What can I do to get this job? What can I decide to ensure that I secure this job? 24 hours, 7 days in a week, 30 or 31 days in a month, you're focusing on job. That's something else that is making our father run away from their assignment. Number three, alcohol and other drugs. Our beloved fathers, some have turned their mind and their bodies to alcohol and drugs until they have forgotten they have a major assignment that God deliberately brought them down here for. So they have channeled their mind. They can take all their finances, they can take all their time on alcohol and drugs. Another thing that have made men turn away, or have made our father turn away from their assignment, friendship and others groups. Friends who will not allow you secure or take time with your assignment. Some are groups that take all the time, the energy, that you forget you have an assignment, a specific assignment that actually God has looked at you and is waiting for you to take action. So something else that has made our fathers to run away from their assignments, it's friendship, and others it's group. Another thing is satanism, idol worship. Some have decided to run away to idol worship, satanism, black magic, witchcraft. Yeah? In the name of wealth, some of our fathers have forgotten their assignment and they can do anything to get job, to get wealth, to get money. And they have turned on their mind and their energy to idol worship. Some are serving, they're deep in satanism. Others, they are deep in black magic. Others, they are deep in witchcraft. And they have forgotten that God created them with such a big and a huge assignment. Another thing that have made our fathers turn away from their assignment, infidelity, adultery, unfaithfulness. You move from this person to another. You are all over. You are so unfaithful to even your own self. You are not faithful to yourself. Infidelity is something that has dragged our fathers. You've forgotten where God removed you from and where God is taking you at, and where you are. Were it not for God, you wouldn't be standing. So infidelity is something else that have taken our fathers away from their assignment and the major assignment that God has called them for. Another thing, violence. Fighting everywhere. Every person, everybody, everything they find. It has made our fathers to forget they have an assignment. and they have engaged their life in violence. Yeah, you can find anybody on the way, you fight. Yeah, at your home you fight, your children you fight. You have forgotten that specifically you have a major assignment as a father, but you have engaged your life to violence. Other people have engaged themselves in masturbation, forgetting you're a father and you have an assignment and you have engaged yourself in masturbation. And God is calling upon all fathers from where I am to every corner of this country and to the world. He's calling upon fathers that may you please take up your position. May you please stand up to the calling that I called you. May you please stand up to the high calling that I called you. May you please walk in the way that I want you to be. May you please return back to the assignment that I called you for. Other fathers have gotten even into mental illness, depression, because of running away from the assignment. Busy looking for other things until your mind, you have a mental breakdown, you have a mental illness. Some people have gotten into deep depression because one, as a father, you ran away from the assignment of God. And as I was thinking about fathers and the heart that God has upon fathers this year, and I was feeling that God has such a deep desire that would fathers know and understand what I have for them, they will channel their effort and their mind back to my assignment. And I want us to understand that God wishes well, very well, to all men, and specifically fathers, that you may flourish to the assignment that God has bestowed upon you. And it is in God's desire that you may be able to understand his assignment. And probably you're there as a father and you're asking, okay, fine, you're really repeating as a father, I'm a single father, or I have a wife, I have children. What is my assignment? What is this assignment that God has called me for? Before I tell you the assignment, let's read the book of Galatians chapter 5. Yeah, we go back to the book of Galatians chapter 5, verse 13 to 21. And I'm going to read it in the NIV version. Galatians chapter 5, verse 13, all the way to 21. And this is what it says. You, my brother and sister, we are called to be free, but do not use your freedom to indulge the flesh. Rather, serve one another humbly in love. For the entire law is fulfilled in keeping this one command: love your neighbor as yourself. If you bite and devour each other, watch out, you will be destroyed by each other. Verse 16. So I say, live by the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. For the flesh desires what is contrary to the Spirit, and the Spirit what is contrary to the flesh. They are in conflict in each other, so you are not to do whatever you want. But if you are led by the Spirit, you are not under the law. Verse 19. The acts of the flesh are obvious: sexual immorality, impurity, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, discord, jealousy, fits of rage, selfish ambitions, decisions, factions, and envy, drunkenness, orgies, and like I warn you, as I did before, that those who live like this will not inherit the kingdom of God. Some of the things that I talked about that have made our father forget the assignment. And this is God speaking and saying, do not gratify the desires of the flesh, but walk, be led by the Spirit. Because if you be led by the Spirit, thus you shall inherit the kingdom of God. Thus you shall walk in the abundance of God. Thus you shall enjoy the benefits of God. Thus you shall know what God has purposed for you as a father. And so God desires that you don't gratify the desires of the flesh. Your flesh wants so many things. Your flesh desires so many things. But may you, fathers, be led by the Spirit of God.